And yeah, that's all. So to sum it up, comedy road trip, great success. I might start doing this at the end of every video. Um, did well in Mullingar, sold a podcast sticker. Um, Lots of gigs lined up next month, so it's gonna be a nice, fun month. It's gonna be fairly hectic, a lot of traveling around the place, but yeah, looking forward to it. Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. This is an introduction video which will be featured in every episode after this one, but here we go. So, this podcast is Al Talks. My name is Alex George. I am a stand up comedian, and this podcast I created nearly 2 years ago to just basically chronicle my journey into starting stand up. So, but there's other episodes that are nothing to do with stand up. It's just interest that I have. So there'll be kind of it's mainly based on comedy, but it is a general podcast as well. So, um, if you want to support me, I have merchandise. This lovely podcast sticker here, Al Talks. You can buy that. If you would like to buy one, you can go into my social media. Links are all down below in the description on my link tree as well. You have access to everything. I have an Instagram page for the podcast. I have an Instagram page, which is my personal one, but I use that for comedy. So you can check me out there, follow me there. And that is all. Episodes usually come out on Tuesday, but sometimes they may come out at other days during the week. And then on Thursdays, if I am around anywhere doing comedy gigs, I record comedy vlogs. So you can listen to those. They usually come out on Thursdays. And that's that. So yeah, all the links down below, link tree. I have Buy Me a Coffee now if you want to support me as well. Links for that down below as well in the description. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And now on to the episode. And welcome back to another episode this week. So this week's episode, I'm going to talk about the Mullingar gig. Went very well, apart from a new joke that I wrote. Didn't do great, but it's something I'll work on because I'll be doing plenty of gigs next month. When does the month end? Soon. Once again, I'm recording this on Monday. This will be out Tuesday as per usual. Yeah, so the month is going to be ending soon. It's actually in the week after. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, so how did the gig go? The gig was different in I don't know. Well, this gig was different because I got a lift from two fellow comedians that were going up to perform with me in Mullingar as well. And it was actually pretty cool because, like, usually I just take public transport to go to gigs. So it was nice to be in a car with fellow comics talking about comedy and whatnot. I had never met these two comedians before, but it's always good to meet new people. And it was kind of, especially after the gig, it was nice to have that kind of post-gig talk as well, how we think we did and stuff like that. It was really nice camaraderie. It's quite nice change because, like, usually, like I said, I'm on public transport, I'm either watching some TV shows or listening to music. So it was, nice to have the interaction and that. The gig itself, the room was fairly wild. It was, I think I explained the term a hot room before in comedy, but it was, yeah, there was a there was a couple of very very drunk people that were just kept shouting stuff up. So, but yeah, it was definitely one of the more fun gigs I did this year. I really really enjoyed myself. Apart from that kind of last joke that didn't really work, but something I'll work on because new material. But other than that, I mean, people really enjoyed the material, the set that I'd prepared for beforehand. I actually forgot one of the jokes as well, which is kind of I don't know. I realized it when I got off stage. I was like, oops, shit. It was kind of annoying, but other than that, yeah, really good. Next month is shaping up to be one of my busiest comedy months I think ever. I'm gonna be doing a shitload of gigs. I think. How many? There's 5, 7. Probably about, I think, like 7, 8, or possibly 9 gigs next month. So really looking forward to that. Next week I'm going to be in Cork again, doing a gig in Middleton at Wallace Bar on Shomer Comedy Club. Because like I said, I was supposed to be doing a gig a couple of months back, but due to reschedules and whatnot, so that'll be happening next Friday. So yeah, that'll be happening Friday the 9th of June. Really looking forward to that. Cork gig. My first one that I did a couple of months back in March was very fun, so this one I'm looking forward to as well. But yeah, actually at the Mullingar gig I met, there was 4 comedians on. So there was Pat McDonough, Tara Kilbride, who is from the US but she lives in Berlin now and she runs shows over there. She actually knows quite a lot of comedians that I would know as well. So it's just because, as big as Europe is, the scene is small enough that we all kind of know each other and whatnot. And then Heidi from also the US, but she lives in Sligo. And, it was great to have met all the new comedians because I've never gigged with any of them before. So it's always nice to meet new comics and chat and whatnot. What was I going to say? Any other thing? Oh yeah, I sold another podcast sticker. Thank you to that person for that. I'm just trying to think. I don't think I have anything else in notes. I'm kind of also a little bit time constricted, but yeah. From the 12th of June till the 17th, I will be in Dublin gigging a lot. I think, like I said, possibly 5 gigs lined. Well, 5 that I can go on, and then I'm gonna try and book ones for, because I have no gigs that I could do on Wednesday or Friday, unless I think there's one on Friday, but I'm not sure if it'll be on that week or not. So we should have to see. But yeah, really enjoyed myself in Mullingar. It was great to meet all those new comedians. And then to make a little bit of money on the podcast sticker, which is good. What am I trying to think of? Yeah, during that couple of days off, we'll be trying to upload the podcast to Spotify. In other news, actually, Uncle Joey's joined. I think he has stopped the podcast permanently, unfortunately, because I quite enjoyed listening to him do the podcast every week, But I think he's just fed out of love with the podcast and stuff like that, so he's decided to pull the plug. But it's like, the church was happening now. It went on for 10 years, and then this podcast went on for nearly 300 episodes. So sometimes, hopefully, it'll come back at a later stage. But for now, anyway, it's finished. But then, yeah, like I've nothing else to really talk about. Kind of very time constrained, and also as a treat, yes, I did shave. I made a mistake while shaving, so I had to cut the rest of it off because it basically turned into a Hitler mustache trying to make corrections, and I was like, well, now I can't walk around with Hitler mustache, so it has to be gone. And I just also realized I didn't have the light on, but it's actually like 22 degrees in Ireland at the moment. We've been having very, very hot weather, and for some reason I have a cold, but it's 22 degrees out for like the past nearly 2 weeks. So yeah. But yeah, to my new subscribers recently, thank you for joining. And but yeah, so to all the recent subscribers and recent viewers, thank you for tuning in and listening. And yeah, that's all. So to sum it up, comedy road trip great success. I might start doing this at the end of every video. Um, did well in Mullingar, sold a podcast sticker. Lots of gigs lined up next month, so it's going to be a nice, fun month. It's going to be fairly hectic, a lot of traveling around the place, but yeah, looking forward to it. As per usual, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. All the links down below for stuff, and I shall see you all next week. Bye.